Is he fine? I don't know.
Thank you. All right, my presentation is de-stress into eustress. No, that's wrong sound for keep playing.
Technical difficulty.
Oh, it's on shuffle. There we go. Okay. De-stress into eustress. We started, Mace. Alright, so as we all know, growing up sucks. Hormones, growing up, body pains, other stuff biologically I won't get into for my audience. Looking at you, Mason. So that's why I thought about something. Growing up leads to stress. So, without further ado, the Arundel Shippo Sutra. And what is it about? First of all, what is Shippo? Shippo is actually an African word that derives from the southern African regions that relates to inner achieving self of peace. With that being said, I'm proposing a club. I don't know. I said, wow, could our person be after school? Whatever helps the students out most. And it allows students to de-stress through a series of de-stressing exercises. This includes, not limited to, meditation, listening to music, deep breathing exercises, and I said amateur yoga because I'm not a yoga expert. I don't know if anybody is a yoga expert. I mean, I don't know if people can be like that.
Oh.
I can't do that. Next. Okay. So, here is the really lengthy explanation where I get all super serious. I have to explain myself as to why I came up with this in the first place. So, most people apparently don't know this, according to my girlfriend at least, but there are two types of stress. There's positive stress and negative stress. Positive stress is eustress. Negative stress is distress. And let's be honest, how many of us are going through distress right now? How many people are struggling through college? Yep, there we go. You too, Mr. Williams. Yep, we all go through distress. I know we do. And high schoolers suffer through it too. I mean, college, classes, how to balance out between sports and school and personal problems. All that, blah, 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 all that stuff. So, compiling all this distress in the classroom, I mean, it can lead to sleep deprivation, that you, Emily. Sleep deprivation can lead to anxiety, it can lead to, actually, I read this interesting article where it talked about how stress rate can actually affect whether they stay in school or not, which leads to their dropout rates. Quite sad, quite tragic, my God. And so, because of all that, I decided, hey, this is pretty messed up. So, without further ado, let's get some turbulence in this, Mason.
Oh gosh.
Turbulence time! Now then, as you noticed by now, my presentation is based off an airplane turbulence. That was for you, Mr. Williams. We all know there's going to be some crap going down that's negative. Let's get started into the negatives. First of all, the plan. It's not easy to start a club up. I mean, how many people try starting a club up? No? Thank you.
It's extreme.
Oh, we did, yeah.
It is
hard.
hard. Jody, say one more time.
It's so hard starting.
Thank you,
first
Jody.
time you do it.
Alright, so I have to get through the initiation. First of all, I gotta go to...
Davenport.
Thank you. I have to get all these papers I need to get a sponsor. I mean, that's the hard part. Then we get to the somewhat easier part, helping the students themselves once we get through negative, negative, negative. Start getting to the positives. We help the students through the aforementioned practices, like I said, the yoga, deep meditation, the deep breathing, all that good stuff. Alright, and of course, the materials. This stuff is not cheap. So, seat cushions, because who wants to sit in this desk? My butt already hurts sitting on it. Seat cushions, tea brewer, because tea also helps with de-stressing. I picked up a random CD, some tea, and this is the estimate $280 off of Amazon. Where's the... Boom!
It's a turbo.
We're out of it. Everyone's favorite song. This is my favorite song, because we're out of it. We're into the sunshine. We're into the results. Well, we're going to see if the clubs were stress or not. I personally hope it's success because I actually do care about this. Unfortunately, I can't get anything up yet, so Mr. Williams warning right now, I have no product. All I have is this, and I've been trying. I really have. But once I get this club started up, I'm going to measure the happiness of my students, see if they're not stressed, see if they've gotten more eustressed and not de-stressed, distressed. Along with seeing if their grades have risen up from all this or not, because it's personally an experiment too, but more or less for helping out people. And the aftermath. I'll pass grade somebody else, obviously. Got like 4 months left. But I'll have a blueprint designed for someone who carry out what I want to carry out next year. Maybe they won't do it, maybe they will. I hope that they will to some extent. Now then, any questions? Jody.
Like, how much research have you done on like meditation? Like, what things are good for it?
I'm gonna put this on YouTube.
What's good for meditation is I can like why good for meditation. I know like people use some decoration like the crystals that you